pressure from deadlines weighing you down? Here are the vital SketchUp hacks that every design student needs. During the SketchUp series, we will be going through the key tips and tricks to know your way around SketchUp. Right now I'm using SketchUp Pro because I find the free web version sort of clunky and slow to use, but I'll soon be releasing a video on how to get a desktop version of SketchUp for free, so make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is turned on. Let's get to it then. So the first tip is file recovery. The SketchUp launch screen gives you direct access to open your most recent files, but also your recovered files. SketchUp is well known for crashing, which can leave students stressed and panicking. All we have to do is click on the file with the red banner and then choose whether you want to keep the original file or the recovered one. The easiest way to use SketchUp is through its shortcuts. All essential tools have a shortcut, and those without can be assigned one, but we will get into this in a later video. Using shortcuts makes your workflow more efficient, doubling your work speed, and here are the main ones. Use the spacebar to quickly bring up the select tool. The eraser can be brought up by pressing E, the line tool using L, and the rectangle tool using R. Most of the tools just use their first letter as the shortcut. Some more examples being T for tape measure, P for the push-pull tool, and M for move. The full list of shortcuts can be viewed on our Instagram. This is a quick one. If you need to select multiple objects, simply use the select tool, click on the first line or face, and then hold shift on your keyboard and continue to choose the other lines and faces, releasing shift when you're done. You can then move, group, and scale these lines and faces all together. The axis lock can be really useful for lining up groups with other objects. If you want to do this, you have to choose a snapped marker, and when you begin to move, hold shift to move the object along an axis. You can then line up the object by clicking on a reference point. You can see here, when moving an item along an axis, holding shift brings up a bolder line. This axis is then locked along the movement. You can then drag your mouse to a reference point, and then your object is now lined up. Problems with SketchUp begin when faces and lines begin to merge, causing odd shapes and missing faces. The group tool can end this. So first you need to select your object. As you can see here, I'm using a window. I'm dragging over it, right clicking on it and selecting Make Group. A component is made similar to a group. All that you do differently is select Make Component instead. I would recommend naming it to help with organisation as well, and then select Create. Components are different to groups, as when you open up a component to make changes to it, those changes are applied to all the copies. This is perfect for creating multiple windows and doors, for example. But you don't always need this, and if you don't want any changes to a component to affect the other copies, all you have to do is right click on it and select Make Unique. You can then make these changes without altering the other objects. Perhaps the most used feature in SketchUp by a student is the 3D warehouse. Here, a massive library of pre-made models can be downloaded and edited within yours. Whilst they make life easier and improves the quality of a model, try not to overload the model with components from the warehouse, as it can make your file size too big and create lag. When moving or rotating objects, you can quickly make copies. All you have to do is use the Move or Rotate tool and press Ctrl on your keyboard. You can then type the dimension to place the object in an accurate place. As in this example, I want it 1.5 meters apart, which is the width of the box, so my copy is neatly lined up. Whilst moving an object, multiple copies can also be quickly made by pressing X or star and then how many you would like. Whilst this hack might not be used often, it's good to know. You can create an equal distance between copied objects by creating a start and end point. As you can see here, I'm using the Move Copy tool, placing my end point, and then pressing the slash button on my keyboard and the number of copies I would like, in this case 3. You then have copied your objects and place them an equal distance apart. These are the key hacks for efficient working within SketchUp, and hopefully you'll be able to use them in your projects. Subscribe to the channel and we will later be releasing more videos within the SketchUp series, as well as videos around urban design. Thanks for watching.